Travis Kelce, the aging face of the Chiefs dynasty, refused to step down, and the NFL refused to make him. What happens when legacy collides with celebrity? When one of the greatest tight ends in history refuses to let go, not because of love for the game, but because of money, fame, and politics? I've been inside Arrowhead Stadium dozens of times. I've seen playoff heartbreak, Super Bowl celebrations, and nights when Kansas City felt like the very center of the sports universe. But nothing, absolutely nothing, prepared me for what I witnessed last weekend. Because that night, Arrowhead wasn't just a football field, it was a battleground. Fans weren't cheering for touchdowns. They weren't rallying behind the team, they were screaming, they were fighting, and they were rioting in anger. Why? Because Travis Kelce, the aging face of the Chiefs dynasty, refused to step down, and the NFL refused to make him. And it wasn't because of football, it wasn't because of his talent, it wasn't even because of loyalty. No, Travis Kelce is still on the field for one reason, and one reason only. Taylor Swift. That's right. The league is cashing in on Swifties who are buying jerseys, selling out stadiums, and turning NFL games into her concerts. And the fans who actually love football, they've had enough. This isn't just sports anymore. This is politics. This is money. This is chaos. The story begins with a simple truth. Travis Kelce is getting old. He's 34 now, a tight end whose body has been through wars. He's slowed down. He takes longer to recover. His routes are shorter, his blocks less punishing. But when you walk into Arrowhead, you wouldn't know it. His jersey is everywhere. Kids wear it. Moms wear it. Teenagers who don't even know the rules of football scream his name. And when you ask why, the answer is obvious. Taylor Swift. Since the moment she showed up in that VIP suite, waving to fans, drinking soda out of a plastic cup, Arrowhead hasn't been the same. Chiefs tickets skyrocketed. Jersey sales doubled. The cameras didn't stay on Mahomes anymore. They swung to Taylor. Before the true fans, the ones who've lived and died with this team since the Marty Schottenheimer days, the ones who froze in sub-zero games long before Travis Kelce became a pop culture star, they're furious. Because while Swifties clap for selfies, Kelce's body is breaking down, his game is fading, and his refusal to resign isn't about legacy anymore, it's about business. I was there. I felt it. The atmosphere wasn't just tense, it was toxic. Every time Kelce missed a route, every time he jogged instead of sprinted, the boos echoed louder than the cheers. And in the stands, the old guard, the die-hard Chiefs kingdom, turned their anger not just on Kelce, but on the fans who supported him. The Swifties. I saw arguments turn into shoving matches, middle-aged men screaming at teenagers in sequin jackets, lifelong season ticket holders turning their backs on the field, disgusted by what they were seeing. And then came the chants. Ugly, loud, defiant. Retire. Bench Kelce. And perhaps the most damning of all. This isn't football anymore, it's Hollywood. Arrowhead, once united under red and gold, was divided in two. Chiefs fans versus Swifties, football versus celebrity, legacy versus marketing. Here's the part they don't want you to know. Behind the scenes, there have been conversations, quiet, uncomfortable, political conversations. Coaches know Kelce is fading. Andy Reid knows it. Mahomes knows it. Hell, Kelce himself probably knows it. But every time someone suggests reducing his role, every time the idea of retirement creeps into the locker room, the numbers come out. The jersey sales, the ticket spikes, the TV ratings. Since Taylor Swift entered the picture, NFL broadcasts featuring Travis Kelce have shattered viewership records. Advertisers are paying double. Merchandise is flying off the shelves. The NFL isn't just protecting Kelce, they're exploiting him. He's not just a tight end anymore. He's a product, a walking billboard, a pawn in a billion-dollar machine. And the fans, the true fans, they feel betrayed. Because instead of chasing wins, the Chiefs are chasing headlines. Instead of focusing on championships, they're focused on celebrity. That night, the frustration boiled over. Kelce dropped a pass. It wasn't the first. It won't be the last. But something about this one, something about the way he jogged back to the line of scrimmage, his body language, his exhaustion, ignited the crowd. The boos started low. Then they grew. Then they roared. In the upper decks, fans began tearing up posters. Down by the 50-yard line, someone threw a jersey onto the field. Kelce's jersey is ticking on Travis Kelce's future. Security swarmed as fights broke out in the stands. Swifties screamed back at the angry Chiefs fans, "You're just jealous. He's still the best. Leave him alone." But the veterans of Chiefs Kingdom weren't having it. They wanted blood. And in that moment, Arrowhead wasn't the loudest stadium in football. It was a war zone. A fan riot. After the game, the questions were relentless. The media swarmed Andy Reid. Was Kelce done? Was the team protecting him? Was this about football or about Taylor Swift? Reid's face said it all. He was tired. He was caught between the game he's given his life to and the circus it had become. Finally, he broke. "Look," he said, "Travis still wants to play. He's a competitor. He's earned the right to stay on the field. But yeah, he's not the same. We all see it." That was it. The truth out in the open. Kelce isn't playing because he's the best option. He's playing because he refuses to quit and because the league refuses to let him. So now we're left with a question. What happens when legacy collides with celebrity? When one of the greatest tight ends in history refuses to let go, not because of love for the game, but because of money, fame, and politics? And what happens when fans, divided and furious, stop caring about the Chiefs and start caring about who sits in the VIP suite? I was at Arrowhead that night. I saw the riot. I saw the anger. I saw the betrayal. And I can tell you this, Travis Kelce's future isn't just about football anymore. It's about power. It's about business. It's about Taylor Swift. And until someone has the courage to end it, Arrowhead will never be the same. So I'll leave you with this. Is Travis Kelce still playing because he loves the game or because the NFL can't afford to lose Taylor Swift? Is this about championships or is this about cash? And how long will fans sit by and watch their stadium turn into a stage for something that isn't football? I don't know the answer, but I know this. The riot at Arrowhead wasn't the end. It was the beginning. Because the people are angry, the stadium is divided, and the clock